Welcome to Morel's Man Cave, where we keep the party going. Today's topic is very touchy because it happens way more often than it should, but at the same time, though, it's the truth. And the truth is, we're talking about stepdaddies. Is being a stepdaddy a certified babysitter? Let's think about it for a second. Overall, what is the benefit of being a stepdaddy? I'll give you some benefits. The benefits is the woman XYZ has a father figure in the life of these children, let's say one or two. It's relevant the number to have a solid foundation for the family. He's also, in majority of cases, not all, but in majority of cases, he's paying the bills. He is setting the foundation between God, man, woman, and child. Those, in my opinion, are the benefits of being a stepdaddy. Here is the disadvantage of being a stepdaddy. You have all the responsibility, but you have none of the authority. What do you mean by this, Mark? That makes no sense. How's he gonna have all the responsibility but no authority? Those kids ain't his. At any given point in her life, she could wake up one morning and be like, you know what? Leave my kids alone. And guess what? They're exactly that. They're her kids. You have nothing attached to them except for you paying for their bills. When you got the birth certificate, it says her name, father's name is either blank or has a name on it, and then it has the kid's name. Your name ain't on that bad boy. Look at it like this. For stepdads out there, and I've been there before, make this very clear, and I'll never do it again. You met a woman, and she's fantastic. The kid is fantastic, and everything's going well. But all of a sudden, over time, you start to see, like, wait a minute, I can't tell the kid to go to the room, but I haven't talked to the mom. So I'll say it again. You have all the financial authority, but you don't have any of the authority for discipline. I'm not saying destroy your kids so forth. So what I'm saying is that you can't do the damn thing. So imagine getting married to a woman, and she's a fantastic woman. Make this very clear. She's fantastic. The kid's fantastic. But wait till one morning, like, you know what? Leave my kid alone. Know what you can do in the court system? Nothing. Imagine this: being married to this same woman, and then 10 years later, you built up a strong bond with this child or children, and you guys get divorced. Guess what? You have no legal action for that kid. So, what's the benefit of that? What about us as stepdads? And matter of fact, I'll go even further. Let's go to stepmoms. Stepmoms have the same exact thing. They have met Randy, and Randy has one or two kids, and she comes in. She's being very motherly to the kids. She's being very, very nurturing to the kids. And all of a sudden, for whatever reason, in a marriage or in a boyfriend-girlfriend situation, they break up. Guess what's going to happen? She has no more attachment to those kids. She wants to be with those kids, but guess what? He be like, nah, we're over it now. It goes both ways. I'm saying the stepdaddy as a title, but in reality, it goes both ways for stepmoms and for stepdads. There's really no benefit to it. I get it. On the outside looking in, a lot of you guys are like, oh my God, I want to be there for the kids. Look at it like this. This is my best example for you guys. Growing up as a young boy, let's say hypothetically 7 years old, you know what? I want to go to the NBA. I'm going to go to the NFL. I want to be a doctor. I want to be a lawyer. No one ever says, oh my God, at 7 years old, I cannot wait to be a stepdaddy. Flip it. From a woman's point of view, man, I want to be a doctor, a lawyer. I want to play for the WNBA. I want to do something productive in life. Oh my God, I cannot wait to be a stepmom. No one is saying these things. There are benefits to it. I'm making it real clear. The benefit to being a stepdad or a stepmom is this: you are there for the kids as a mother or a father figure for the kids. In most cases, for the men, they're paying a lot of bills. I'm not saying women don't pay bills. I'm saying as a majority, men are paying the bills in relationships. So, what's the real benefit for the man or the woman in scenario in the event of a breakup? There is no benefit. You wasted all your money, all your time on something that means absolutely nothing to you. So what did you do? Waste your time. Now, make a small caveat right fast. If you're between the age of 35 plus, I get it. The chance of you meeting a woman or a man with no kids is very, very, very slim. I'm really directing this conversation to people in their 20s. No one in their 20s like, oh my God, I have no kids. This other person, male or female, has kids. And I really want to be there for them kids because I love them kids. Man, F them damn kids. Them kids ain't yours. Them kids ain't yours. It's not your fault that the father left. Not your fault that the mom left. It ain't your fault. The fact of the matter is, you're free willing to do whatever you want to do. But guess what? For some reason, you feel so attached to them damn kids. Man, F them damn kids. They ain't yours. At the end of the day, 20 years from now, 50 years from now, 100 years from now, when I start doing DNA tests, your name attached to that kid at all. Your name, your legacy, nothing is attached to that kid. However, the mom or the dad, whoever the person is who has the kids, is getting all the benefits from that situation. What are you getting back in return? Time wasted, money wasted. That's important. So when I say being a certified babysitter, it's like this. Congratulations, you are now a stepdad. You have the ability and you're certified to watch my kids while I'm going out in the streets. I'm in the streets like she's out there doing some things. I'm saying she had work. She's at Macy's. She's at JCPenney. She's at Walmart. She's doing something and you're certified enough to be the babysitter. That's what being a stepdad is actually like. I said again, in most cases, this man is probably paying for a lot of bills. In most cases, not all. Make sure, make this clear. It's not all cases. And he's watching the kid. He's going to the kids' baseball practice, the kids' basketball practice, going to the kids' they get school, whatever they may have been, science projects, as parent-teacher conference. This dad is doing a lot, and vice versa, the same exact thing for the mom. But when it's all said and done, they're really just certified babysitters because the benefit is they're in the house with the other gender, with the kids, 1 or 2 or 10. It's irrelevant what the number of kids is, but what's in it for them? Nothing. At some point, this kid or kids are going to say, you're not my daddy. You're not my mama. It might be 5 years from now. It might be 10 years from now. It might be 40 years from now. Here's another scenario I want you guys to think about. This is just a stepdaddy scenario. The man's a stepdaddy for hypothetically 5 years. All of a sudden, the father, you know what? I feel I want to come around. I want to be around my kid right now. Hey, Morel, get out the damn way. Let me get involved into my kid's life. Guess what you can do? Nothing. You got to let him in because he's the biological father, not you. Now, you can hold up a good front. No, dog, you've been in for the last 5 years, so force one. Leave my kid alone. That's the problem. This is where the women be tricking you guys. It ain't your kid. It's his kid. But she made you believe that's your kid, but all them chromosomes and stuff, so forth, so on, it's all because of dad. That's daddy's kid. So the dad is like, dog, what are you talking about? That's my kid. No. Rebecca, Janet, Maria, whatever her name is, so forth, so on, leave him alone. That's our kid. No, dog. My sperm, my blood cells are all into that kid. After a while, you're like, damn, you know what? You all right. That is your kid. So imagine that. You're taking care of the family. In most cases, not in all. In most cases, you're taking care of the family. You're doing all of these great things as a stepdaddy. And then here comes the real daddy. Who gets all the love and attention? The real daddy. Why? Because that's the real daddy. You cannot replace what a real daddy can do. Now, if the daddy's a butthole, he's still going to get respect and love. Why? Because his DNA is attached to that kid. So, like I said before, 50 years from now, 100 years from now, they do a DNA test. He's always going to be the daddy. You don't even exist anymore. All you did was use all your resources. All you did was ever use your time and energy for a kid that ain't yours. And I get it. In the event that this woman is a widow, that's a different category. Let's say she is a widow, so forth, so on. By all means, I get it. I'm not bashing women for wanting a stepdaddy. I'm not bashing men for wanting a stepmom. What I'm saying is, for the step parent, male or female, in general, there's really not a lot of benefits. I know men right now that 50-something years old, they have no biological kids themselves because it was a stepdaddy for so long, they ain't got no kids themselves. And they're so old, I don't want no kids right now. Like, damn. Now, if they have infertility issues, I get it. But in general, most don't. So it's like, I saw this kid at 3 years old, hypothetically, random number. And I raised this kid until 18 years old, went to be in the military, college, trade school, all these great things, so forth, so on. But what benefit did you get from it? You said to graduation, hooray, Randy. Good job, Randy. Good job, Sarah. Good job, Janet. Whatever her name is, his name is, it's irrelevant. And then you pat something on the back. Yeah, I did a good job with that kid. What's the benefit for you? When that kid says, one day, you're in my daddy, you can't tell me what to do. Let's say best case scenario, this kid wins the lottery, so forth, so on, gives his mama a house and whatever home not. and said, I want nothing to do with you, what can you do? Nothing. What I'm saying is, ladies and gentlemen, oh, matter of fact, let's go even further right fast. For everybody listening to this video, I want you to picture this story. You are an adult. You are what XYZ age is irrelevant how old you are. You have a 25-year-old son or daughter, either or. It's the same scenario. Hey, mom. Hey, dad, whoever you are. I met a person of the opposite gender, male or female, and they have a kid or two, and your son or daughter has no kids at all. Would you advise them to go forward with that situation or away from the situation? Oh, so we got to make it personal. I ask the question again. You have a 25-year-old son or 25-year-old daughter who has no kids and they're successful to whatever degree success is. And you're like, hey, I met a person and they have a kid. Would you say, go for it, be there for the kids? They'd be like, hell no, get your own family. So it's easy to talk about the man or the woman in the stepdad situation. But what happens when it's your son? What happens when it's your daughter? Are you saying go for it, go make some mistakes? Or you can say, I'm gonna protect my son, protect my daughter. Guess what? I'm somebody's son and somebody else's daughter. I'm trying to protect them too. Do not get into a stepdaddy situation if you don't know what you're getting yourself into. And what you're getting yourself into is this. It's a whole bunch of time, it's a whole bunch of energy, but the most important thing is at any given time, the person of the opposite gender could say, I don't want you in my kid's life anymore. Leave my kid alone. Am I right? Am I wrong? I don't know. The fact of the matter is this, though. I do not recommend, matter of fact, I got a 19-year-old daughter, an 18-year-old son, and a 10-year-old daughter. I would highly advise them to never be a step parent. I'm going to go that far. I'm doing it on myself. Now, if you guys agree with me or not, it's up to you guys. Debatable. I'm just saying this. I'd be damned if my kid going to be a stepdaddy or stepmom because it's not beneficial to them long term. With that being said, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. With that being said, keep the party going.